While that family searches for answers, another pleads for justice. It's been 3 years since Daniel Ficker was shot and killed by a Cleveland police officer. But the two officers involved in that shooting still have not been disciplined for their actions. Live on your side, investigator Sarah Buttison has covered that story from the very beginning. And Sarah, you uncovered the reason for the delay.
That's right, Jonathan. This piece of paper right here is the reason why the officers never faced administrative charges. And what it says has Daniel Ficker's parents vowing to continue their fight for answers.
The ironic thing is it was his favorite holiday.
3 years ago, Daniel Ficker was shot and killed by a Cleveland police officer outside his Parma home.
A day that used to be the happiest day of the year now is the saddest day of the year.
The city never disciplined the two officers involved in the shooting, leaving his parents, Bernadette Rowland and Dennis Ficker, frustrated and angry.
I question the leaders of the city and what they're really doing.
News Channel 5 investigators uncovered the reason behind the delay. In 2012, Cleveland officials signed off on this agreement with the police union to forego discipline until the wrongful death lawsuit filed by Ficker's family is settled.
In retrospect, if you had to do it over again, we would not have honored that agreement.
Executive Assistant to the Mayor, Marty Flask, says the city of Cleveland has changed its policy and will eventually move forward with discipline.
That day will come. It's just that for us, the family, the community, it's just not quick enough. And that's why how we do business today is different than how we did in 2011.
The incident started with a party at Officer David Mindek's home. He thought Ficker, who was at the party, took jewelry. So Mindek got Officer Matthew Kraska, who was on duty, to leave his beat and drive them to Ficker's house. Kraska and Ficker started fighting, and Kraska shot Ficker. Mindek did not get involved in the fight and left the scene after Ficker was shot.
Our son did not deserve to die the way he died.
Ficker's parents say it's time the city set aside its agreement with the union.
Reverse it. Reverse it. You can. There's no reason not to.
Officer Kraska will never face discipline. We have learned he left the force in March. Officer Mindek is still on the job. He won't be disciplined anytime soon. The Ficker's wrongful death lawsuit won't be settled for at least another year. Live on 5 in the newsroom, I'm investigator Sarah Buttison.